Good evening, everybody. My name is Baso, and this is Adrian. Today, we're going to do these exercises can be done at home. We're going to do some core exercises. She's going to demonstrate how to do it. We're going to do 3 different core exercises. And a lot of people just focus on crunches and stuff like that. Everybody has a six-pack underneath their stomach. But what we need to focus more on is your whole stabilizers, your trunk, your obliques. That's what helps stabilizes your body, what helps support your back. The stronger your core is, the stabilizers, the more supported it supports your back. So I know you see a lot of videos with people doing a lot of crunches and sitting on those machines in the gyms and doing the twists. Well, what prevents you from falling, one of the key factors that prevents you from falling as you get older, or if you're lifting weights, what allows you to be able to lift more weights is if you got a strong trunk. And what I mean by the trunk is your hips and your core. Though that's your trunk. Your legs are like the roots. So like what people don't understand, like a tree. If you have bad roots, the tree ain't gonna stand up long. It's gonna fall. It's not gonna get enough nourishment if the roots are not strong. So when you get past the roots, you start working from your waist, from your feet down and working your way up. Now you gotta work on your hips and your core. So your roots can be strong, but if the trunk is weak, you still gonna fall. The tree ain't gonna last long. So as far as comparing it to something similar, using a metaphor, that's the closest thing I can tell you. Compare it to like a tree. You know, you got to have strong roots, got to have a strong trunk. A lot of your daily activities involve your core. When you pick stuff up, like groceries out of your vehicle, you pick it up, you got to pick it up. You're engaging your core. But a lot of people don't really know how to really train it where it engages and supports your back. So even at work, when you're sitting in the office, you're hunched over like that. The stronger your core is, it'll make you more aware that you're slouching and you'll want to sit upright. So today's workouts can be done at home. We're going to do 3 stability workouts for your core, your stabilizers, not just the aesthetics of it. We're going to work that whole trunk. So Andrea's going to do 3 exercises. She's going to do 1, and then I'll do the modified version of each one of those 3 exercises. And then now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave any comments. Now, before you do any of these exercises, make sure you get clearance to your doctor saying you're able to do it. So that way you can do the exercise. Now, the modified version is like if you're trying to do it the way Andrea is doing it, because she's strong. If you feel like there's a little pain starting, you're like your back, you're starting to feel a little pain, do the modified version. As long as the aggravation level on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, as long as it's like a 1 or 2, you can kind of continue. But if it once it gets to like a 3, go to the modified version and work your way up to the more advanced one. And if you stay consistent, you want to do these stability exercises at least an hour a week. Now you can break it up in 15-minute increments, that's fine, but target an hour once a week working on your stabilizer muscles, your trunk. So we'll get started. So the first exercise we're gonna do, I call stir the pot. So she's gonna get in a plank position. Her feet is gonna be on the ground, keep her body straight, and she's just gonna put only her forearms on the Swiss ball, and she's gonna give me 20 stir the pots. She's gonna go 20 clockwise, 20 counterclockwise. So you ready, Andrea? She's gonna demonstrate. Now, again, this can be done at home. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, take a few seconds. What she did then, she went clockwise. So she was stirring the pot this way, clockwise. So the next 20 is going to be counterclockwise. So ready, Andrea? Let's do 20 counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. Thank you. So the modified version is you can get a mat so you can put your knee on, or you can use a towel or pillows if you're at home. So the modified version is on your knees. So it makes it, don't put as much strain on your lower back. And if, like I said, if you continue to be consistent with this, eventually those problems that you have in your back will eventually go away. Now, again, not one particular exercise or one particular stretch going to fix a lot of your back issues. You got, it's a combination of different things. So follow the process. I've posted a lot of videos on how to strengthen your glutes, strengthen your hips. Now we focus on core. So both of those are needed to help support your back, also to support your knees as well. So the modified version, I'm on my knees, and you're doing just like that straight, and you're going to go just like this. And you're going to do the same thing, but it doesn't put as much pressure on your lower back. So same thing, same concept. Stir the pot, go different directions, 20 clockwise, 20 counterclockwise. And the way you do it, you just, how I do it, I put my hands like a V and I put it on the ball like that, and then I balance myself. So the next exercise we're going to do is rollouts. So she's going to demonstrate it. Basically, she's going to roll it out as far as she can and bring it back in. The goal is not to do it super fast, so do a good controlled movement so you can control it. Because if something's tight, if you're going too fast, you may end up pulling it, or you're going too fast to actually stop. So you want to make sure you control movement. So if something starts to tense up, feel like it's going to aggravate, you can stop. But if you're going so fast, you may cause more problems than you're actually trying to fix something. So we're going to do 20 rollouts. Same thing, she's going to get in the plank position, feet on the ground, hands like that, and roll it out as far forward as you can. 1, good. We'll do 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. She did 20. Now on these core, you want to do a little bit more reps than my typical 10 to 15 reps. So on your trying to engage your stabilizer, shoot for like that 20, 25 reps. Do about 3 sets. Now, if you can't do all the reps at one time, that's fine. Gradually build up to it. So take breaks in between. So if you can only do like 5 or 6, that's fine. Do 5 or 6, take a little break. Do another 5 or 6 until you get your 20 or 25 reps. You got to start somewhere. So that's the best way to do it, is break it up in increments. Try your rest period as little as possible. So she did the more advanced one. So the modified one, again, is on your knees. And this is a lot less strenuous on your back. Now, worst case scenario, if it still bothers you like that and your core is not as strong, you can always use a weight belt, so I'll back support. So after I demonstrate this, at the end of the video, I'll show you what you can use to help support your back. It keeps your back straight while you're doing the exercises until your core gets stronger. So there's nothing wrong with wearing a weight belt to help support your back as well. So the modified version of this, again, you're on your knees, your hands like this, kind of like a upside down V. Put your hand on the ball, lean down, and then roll it out, just like that. As you see, I'm not going like this. You want it controlled. So do anywhere between 20 and 25 reps, 3 to 5 sets. Again, you want to do about an hour a week. You don't have to do the whole hour. You can break them up in increments of 15 minutes, 4 days a week, and that'll give you your hours. But you definitely want to engage your stabilizing muscles at least an hour a week. So the last exercise she's going to demonstrate is knee kicks. Now she's just going to hit it with medium speed, medium. When you start off, kick it lightly with your knees. And the whole goal is you're trying to knock yourself off the ball. And the reason behind that, because you got to engage your stabilizer muscles to keep you from falling off the ball. So you'll build up to it. Andrea been doing this for a little while, so her stabilizer is pretty strong. So she can knee it with a medium pace, a medium kick. So we're going to do 20. Each kick counts as one. So we'll do 20 kicks. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So as you get stronger, kick a little harder. Now this one here, you can go a little fast. It's kind of hard to go slow on the knee kicks. So you're doing alternating knee kicks. So the modified version of this, you're not going to be on your knees. This one you'll do mountain climbers. You just ain't going to kick the ball with your feet. So you're going to with your knee, You're just going to get in the plank position like that, and then you just lift your legs up and balance yourself. So if that's too hard, you can push the ball up against the wall and then go in this position and do the mountain climbers. So again, so the wall will help keep it from moving forward, but you still have to stabilize the ball from going side to side. So those are the 3 core exercises for your stabilizer muscles. These balls are not very expensive. You can get them on Amazon, Walmart, and they roughly run about less than $20. This size is 65. You can go with a 65. The smaller it is, the easier it is to control. But it's a little more difficult to do the knee kicks. So this is a 65. This is a 55. See the difference? Big difference. So, and then one little tip too, to help you, if you work from at home, this is a little bonus. Stop sitting on a chair. Start sitting on a Swiss ball. What that does, it makes you more aware of your posture. Most of the time when you sit in the office, you slouch a little bit, you lean forward, round up, or if you got glute atrophy, typically you're sitting to one side. The Swiss ball makes you more aware of your posture. So you start to slouch, the ball starts to roll forward. If you sit to one side, the ball is going to kind of move to one side. So this way, use the ball at home, especially if you work at home. You start using a Swiss ball. And you want to make it a little bit more challenging, lift one leg up and do your work. Alternate. That way, and that can count as part of your stabilizer training. So now putting on both feet doesn't count, but standing on one feet, we can count that as part of your stabilizer training. So again, you want about an hour a week. You can break them up in increments of 15 and stay consistent, and you'll watch and see that your posture, your back, it'll start to won't be as painful. It won't be as aggravating once you start strengthening that core or your trunk, your stabilizer, and your glutes. Again, if you have any questions, comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Give me a couple days, or sometimes I'll be able to respond right away. I do have an Instagram too, so you can always reach me on my Instagram as well. So if you need to see more videos, I have a lot more videos. It's not as in detail as the YouTube. So you want to see some videos, you can always go to Baso Shelton, and that's my Instagram. And if you have questions, so if you don't reach me on YouTube, you can always reach me on Instagram. So again, feel free to ask me. I'm gonna cut straight to the point as far as a lot of these exercises, and I'm gonna be upfront with you. Not one exercise, not one stretch gonna fix your problems. It's a combination. in the conjunction of the stretching, the mobility, the stabilization, and the strength training that will help eliminate a lot of these problems that you're having with knees, ankles, shoulders, wrists. It'll fix all these. You just got to be consistent. So, all right. So here's a waist trimmer, a waist back support. So if you're feeling like your back, even when you get in that modified version of the exercises, there's nothing wrong with getting a back brace, and just get it according to your waist, and you just put the waist trimmer on and do the workouts. And what that does is help keep your back straight, and it supports your back. As far as like using it, I don't use it like to lift heavy weights. If you lifting heavy weights, the weight's too heavy. Strengthen your muscles so that way you don't have to use this, or therefore the weight's too heavy for your body can handle. But when it comes to like core and stuff like that, it's just a support. If you staying consistent, you won't have to wear this for long. Most of my clients only wear it for like 2 to 4 months, and then they're out of having to wear this because their glutes and their stabilizer and the stability has gotten stronger, so they don't have to wear it. So thank you for your time. Y'all have a good night, and thank you, Adrian, for always demonstrating, because she's the strong one. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you.